Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Time to end it. I'm going to come back to you. Switch.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his first pass is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Shift. Kill. Turn up.
To throw again. Taylor going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Here we go.
Rock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Uncorks one for Davis. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ballgame, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Check, 47. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Gordon on first down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
55.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Check out route. 52. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd and 12. Taylor under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed. Ball winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's got Allen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now Taylor to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 24.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor completes it to Benjamin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Lock now on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
61, matchbox, white. Yeah.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 31. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They're going with Lindsey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, Broncos.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Now Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Keep getting set.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch the twist.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the whip.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Gordon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Check.
Benjamin's got it. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Juju Smith-Schuster, 94 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby.
The Chargers take over